Sounds much better. Okay. We'll just go for it and see how it goes. All right, so I'm going to share my screen now. And let's see if in the meantime more people will join us. So right. Okay. So, oops. Today's training is about the 5 steps to profitable online business. And this training is for you if you're still quite new with your business and you finally want to sign your first customer or client. Or maybe you've been with your business for a year or even longer, but you're struggling and you're not having any clients and you're not making any money, or you're not making as much money as you would love to. You feel invisible online. This training is also for you if you don't know how to communicate what you offer so that your message attracts the right people to you, and you finally want to hit your income goal and live your dream lifestyle. Today you're going to learn a step-by-step guide how to attract your ideal clients and turn them into paying clients in the next 4 to 12 weeks. You want to learn how to develop a solid business foundation and why it's so critical to your success. You will get a simple system for your online marketing that works. You will also learn the most important mindset shifts that you need to do in order to become successful. And I will also share with you the most common mistakes that most business owners do and how you can avoid them. But before we dive into the training, I just want to give you a little backstory so that you know who I am, who's talking to you here, and why am I sharing what I'm sharing with you. So my name is Judith Karitz. I'm born and living in Germany. I've been married for 4.5 years, almost 5 years now. My husband is from Tobago, from the Caribbean. And and for almost 5 years, we've been living here together in Munich. We have a 3-year-old son and a new baby on the way. It's due in January, so it's a pretty exciting time right now. Before I became a business coach, I was a professional athlete for 17 years. I did 100-meter hurdles and bobsleigh, and I've also always been my own boss. And I'm going to show you what that looked like. So as an athlete, I was doing what I loved, and I traveled the world, and I got paid for it. So I was doing it for a living. So, and the pictures that you see here, that's in Malaysia, in Kuala Lumpur, in South Africa, in St. Moritz in Switzerland, or in India, for example, where I've been at the Military World Games competing in hurdles. So that was pretty awesome. I traveled so much. And I always felt that I'm meant for more, and I wanted to have an impact in the world and live an extraordinary life on my own terms. So I could never imagine myself after I quit my career that I just have a normal 9-to-5 job, work in an office, work for somebody else, and not do something bigger. So, and I also love helping others, and I love helping them to achieve the same so that they can also live an extraordinary life. And already when I was still an athlete, I started out as a personal fitness trainer. And a couple of years later, I started with my first network marketing business. So, and that was already 5 years ago. And my dream was that when our son is born, that I can live a financially independent life, that we don't have to worry about paying any bills, that we can travel as much as we want to. But the opposite happened. So here on the picture, you can see us celebrating our son's first birthday. That was in September 2016. And just around that time when our son turned 1, I hit rock bottom. So I made some really bad business decisions, investment decisions, and also companies I worked with. They either crashed or they turned out to be a scam. And so everything went down the drain in 2016. And in September, October 2016, I finally hit rock bottom. And from one day to the next, I had no income at all. And I had to apply for support from the government. And we had to go to the local food bank because the income that my husband was providing or was making was just not enough for all three of us. So we had to get this support. And I'm sure you can imagine that was a really devastating situation. So, and then I had two turning points actually. And the first, of course, was when I hit rock bottom, because then I knew I had to make some serious changes. So I knew I have to treat my business like a real business and not just like a hobby, to finally make it work and to build something sustainable. And the second turning point was in July 2017. And that was when I decided to become an action taker and build momentum. So before that, between fall 2016 and summer 2017, I was doing a lot of research and trying to find out what it is that I want to do. What is the next step? What is the next company I want to work with? Or am I going to do something on my own? What is it? And then in summer 2017, I finally reached a point where I knew what I want to do, and I decided to take action and and to make it work. And in August 2017, I started online business coaching. So I started doing challenges, Facebook challenges, and I started doing webinars. And and since then, I work with over 50 business moms who also want to up level in their business. And I work with a lot of moms who have a network marketing business, but also who have their own products or their own services. So, and if there's one thing that I want you to learn from my story, then it is that you don't have to hit rock bottom before you start taking action. And also, it does not have to take 4 years until you finally have your breakthrough. So when you see, I started with my first online business and network marketing company in 2013. That's my son, if you can hear him in the back. He's still up. I think he's really tired, and my hubby is taking him to bed now. So it actually took me 4 years to figure it out and to break through. And with the right mindset and the right strategy, you can change around everything in less than 90 days. And I'm proof of that. I did that. And so that's why I know it's possible. So I did a lot of things wrong, and now you can learn from my mistakes. So building and growing your business can be simple when you know what to do and when you have the right mindset and strategy, and of course also the right support. So, and now I will show you the 5 steps that you need to focus on to build a profitable online business. And first, I want to start with the 6 most common mistakes and reasons why you're not getting any clients, why you're not having the results, and not having the income that you want. So mistake number 1 is that you're not starting with step 1. I see this a lot when entrepreneurs start their business. Then the first thing they think about is like, oh, now I need a website. And then they get hung up in the process of creating their website and making it perfectly. And that's the only thing they do. So they forget everything else and they just work on their website. But that is not the very first thing that you should be doing. What the very first thing is that you should be doing, that's what I'm going to share in a little bit with you. So mistake number 2 is that you're not clear about who your ideal client is, and you don't know what's their number 1 problem that you can solve. Mistake number 3 is that you don't know how to sell. Mistake number 4 is you're expecting overnight success. So that happened to me. I'm still a very impatient person, but I've learned my lessons, and I know some things just take time, and building a business takes time. Mistake number 5 is you assume people will just find you. So that's when you create a website and you put it out there, and maybe you're writing blog posts, and then you think like, okay, now it's out there in the World Wide Web, and people will find it, and they will come across you and just buy from you. But that does not happen. And mistake number 6 is you don't have a plan and you have no support. So when you think you can do it all on your own and you can figure it out all by yourself, then you can do this, but that will take a long time. I did this in the beginning, and you just waste so much time looking for all the bits and pieces, and then you're trying to put them all together, and you don't really have a proper strategy, and you don't have the accountability and the support, and you have nobody that you can ask questions. You have nobody that went through the same struggles and challenges that you go through, and that can who can guide you and show you the pitfalls and how you can avoid them. So that's mistake number 6. All right, and now let's dive into the 5 steps to a profitable online business. Just have a sip of water. So step number 1 is a daily mindset routine. So mindset is really, let's say, like 80% of your success. You can have a really nice strategy, but if you don't have the mindset, then you just won't be consistent and persistent, and you just won't put in the work that is required to build success. So the very first thing that you need to do is make a decision. You need to decide that you're going to make it work, that you're going to be successful. Then the second thing is that you have to commit to your business and to your success. So treat it like a business and not like a hobby. And then develop your mindset routine. And your mindset routine is what will get you into a high vibe state. It will also help you stay focused. And that is different for everyone. So of course, every person is different, and every person's mindset works different, and everybody needs different things to get into this high vibe state of mind. And your daily mindset routine could take 10 minutes a day. And preferably you do it in the morning. So before you start working, do your mindset routine so that you get into this high vibe state, and that you can start creating your content from that state, doing trainings, talking to your clients, just doing what you need to do on a daily basis for your business. And it can also take up to 2 hours. So especially in the beginning, when you're just starting to develop a mindset routine and to change your belief system, because we have a lot of limiting beliefs, and so we don't trust ourselves that we are really capable of creating success, for example, or we have the fear of failure, the fear of success. We have money mindset issues, and in the beginning, it can take some time to work on it, and it can take up to 2 hours. So, but it really depends on how much time you have and how much time you want to invest as well. So, and the things that you can do, for example, are journaling. For example, that you write how you imagine yourself and your business in 3 months, or things that you want to accomplish today, or in this, like during the whole week. Then gratefulness as well, gratefulness journaling. Write down 3 things that you're grateful for today. And this you can also do in the evening. So it's also a nice way to end your day, writing down what you're grateful for or what you've accomplished during the day, for example. Because we also tend to forget what we accomplished. And then a year later, we're like, okay, I didn't actually do so much during the last year. But when you write down every night what you accomplished on that day, and then you go back and look at it, then you will feel like, okay, I did a lot and I improved a lot and my business improved a lot. So that will help you to remember that. Then, of course, meditation. I love guided meditations. There are a lot of different guided meditations out there that you can use, or also audios that use like special brainwave frequencies and affirmations. And then, of course, you can say your own affirmations. Or I know some people, they love to dance. So they have like a happy song and they put it on and they jump around in the living room. And after 2 minutes, they're in a high vibe state and they start working. Then also you can read, you can develop the routine of reading. I don't know, maybe 20 minutes each morning, or listen to other audios and podcasts. So step number 2 is the foundational work. And that is so important. And that is actually also step number 1, including your mindset, that you should be focusing on and not your website. So do the foundational work. And these are 5 aspects. So the first is your vision, your expert status, your ideal client, your niche, and your offer. So your vision is about asking yourself, why did you start your business? Your vision drives you. Your vision makes you jump out of bed every morning and really keeps the passion inside of you that you need to work in and on your business every day. Then also ask yourself, what impact would you like to have with your business? And how do you feel when you think of your happy customers and your thriving business? Doing this does really fuel your vision and your passion each and every day. Then the second one, your expert status. So I struggled with imposter syndrome when I started out as a business coach. And I thought like, well, I don't know enough. Do I have enough experience? Can people really learn something from me? And these things here that I show you really help you to become clear about that you are an expert. So, for example, write down the 3 things that you're the greatest at. That's your biggest strengths. Or what's your superpower? Our superpower, I'm sure you've heard that before, is something that feels very natural to us. So we don't necessarily see what's our superpower. And therefore, we have to ask like really good friends, maybe your spouse or your parents or your kids. So if you don't know what's your superpower, go and ask people who are very close to you and who know you very well to find out what's your superpower. Then also, what kind of qualifications do you have that you can use for your business, inside your business, to help your clients? And also a very important aspect that we tend to forget a lot, and that is, what personal experience do you have that qualify you for running your business? So, for example, I made a lot of experience as an athlete, mindset, being disciplined, working with a coach, and following a plan. There are so many things that I learned as an athlete that I now use and can use with my clients for building a business. The third aspect of your business foundation is your ideal client. So there are different ways of creating your ideal client or customer. And I don't like the complicated stuff. For example, some coaches, they say like, yeah, you need to know what kind of music they listen to, what kind of books do they read, what's their favorite Starbucks drink, whatever. I don't like that. I always had problems defining my ideal customer like this. And I learned a different way to do it. And that felt much more natural to me. And that is to think about your client as a former version of yourself. So think about, where were you? Who were you? Excuse me. 3 months or 6 months or a year from today, like a year ago. What were your challenges, your obstacles, your fears, your beliefs, your limiting beliefs, but also your dreams and your desires? So really think about, get crystal clear on that, write that down, because your ideal customer or client is a former version of yourself. So the things that you struggled with are the things that your ideal customer client struggles with. And also the things that you dream about and dreamed about are the same things that your ideal client dreams about. So, and that makes it much more realistic for you to think about who is your ideal client, who are you going to talk to in your content, your social media content, your email content, your videos, your webinars, everything that you put out there. Then number 4, your niche. So, and you can describe your niche by either the target audience that we just talked about or by your offer. So, just having a sip of water. So on your offer, that's, I love the example of when you're selling baby clothes. So of course, your clients, the ones who are going to wear your clothes, are babies. But of course, babies can't be your customers because they can't pay, they can't buy the clothes from you. So your actual clients are the parents. That means you have to market differently. And you define your niche by who's the one who's buying your stuff, but that's not the same person that needs your stuff, okay? So I hope that makes it a little clearer. And then, of course, your offer. Very important. And I wrote it on the top here. People buy results and emotions, not facts and features. So when you promote, that is something that you have to keep in mind, that you promote results and emotions and not just the facts and the features of your products or your services. And with my clients, I develop 2 core offers. So we develop a lower price offer and a higher ticket offer. So in that way, you can always, you have always 2 options that you can put your clients into. So depending on how much they're willing to invest, and also what suits them the best. And in order to promote your results and the emotions or the benefits, I want you to describe 10 results that your customers, your clients will get from your product or your services. So these are the benefits. Write them down. Then the next thing is, after that, you describe the facts. So what is it that your customer, your client will get? And then also you sell the benefits and you sell the transformation. So always have that in mind, that you sell the transformation and not just some information and not just some facts and features. You can really help your client to transform, to become healthier, to become fitter, to look better, to build a better business, to, for example, if you're a virtual assistant, to have less work to do, whatever it is that your product or your service is, sell the transformation. So that leads us to step number 3. Now, when you work on your mindset and you have your business foundation, now what you need to do is you need to build your audience and you need to build momentum. So you need to get yourself out there, that people will find you and that you will attract the right people to you. And so I created this awesome looking funnel here for you, just to make it a little clearer, because funnel, yes, I know it's jargon, it's online marketing language, but that's actually what you need. You need to build a funnel. You need to have a funnel, and that is basically just a path that your client walks through from the first moment that they find you online until they become a client. So the first stage is they become aware of you by the marketing content that you put out there. For example, when you post in Facebook groups, when you post, of course, on your profile, but you want to attract new people. So, for example, go into Facebook groups. If that is your strategy, if you want to build a Facebook group funnel, post in other Facebook groups, and people become aware of you. Then the next step is you want to generate leads. So a lead is somebody who gave you their email address. And therefore, you need to create something that you can give them in return. For example, a lead magnet. That can be a simple PDF document about something related to your product or your service. Or like, for example, a webinar like I'm doing. So I promoted the webinar, you signed up for it, I got your email address, and now you're here and you're watching and listening to my content and what I'm sharing with you here. So then the next step is these leads become prospects, so they become potential clients. And now you need to, of course, follow up with them. So you need to send them emails either, or if you're, for example, using a Facebook group funnel and you funnel people into your group, then of course you're sharing your main content and connecting with people in your Facebook group. And from there, then they turn into customers. So when you sell your products or your services and you showed up as the expert and they started to like and trust you, then they turn into customers. So, and the goal is for you to really turn people into loyal customers, loyal clients, so that not only buy one time from you, but for example, if you're selling products or maybe creating your own products, that they come again and again and again and buy from you, or even your services, different programs, different services, and they keep buying from you and working with you. And here just another example of a funnel for one-on-one coaching, for example. So you can write a blog post or develop create a freebie, like a PDF cheat sheet about something, or you can do webinars. Then in the blog article, in the freebie, in the webinar, you invite them to book a discovery call with you. And on the call, you can discuss where they are now, where they want to go, and show how you can help them get to where they want to be. And then they become your client. So that's a very simple funnel. And I hope you understand. If you have any questions about it, just drop them in the chat box. And when I finish the presentation, I'm going to check the chat box. So step number 4. I already mentioned it. Building the know, like, and trust. That is so important, because if people don't trust you, they won't buy from you. And the first stage is, of course, get to know you. So become aware of you on social media, through your videos, through blog articles, through your freebies, webinars, interviews, in person, however. People need to get to know you. Then the second stage is they need to like you. And therefore you need to be authentic and really show up as yourself. And that can be quite challenging. I know that from experience, especially, when you when you struggle with imposter syndrome and you think like, okay, I don't know enough. Why should anybody work with me? Why should people pay me money to work with them? And you think like you have to show up as somebody else, but you don't. So you always need to show up as yourself, because only then you will attract the right people to you and you will connect with the right people. And you do this by sharing your story, your beliefs, your challenges, your fears, how you overcame them, of course. Share your wins, client testimonials, whatever. Also, really personal things. So be vulnerable, that people get to know you on different levels, like really personally, but also as a business owner, as a coach, as a therapist, as a healer, as whatever you do. Okay? And then the third part is that they start trusting you. And they trust you when you do, like when you show up and show that you care, and when you share your expertise by doing webinars like this one, or live trainings, or you do Facebook challenges, you do offline events, and also discovery calls where you really talk to people one-on-one. So these are different ways of building the trust. And that is important, because only when people trust you, they will buy from you. And the final step is selling. That is what a lot of people forget, or they're scared of selling. I was scared like hell of selling in the beginning, and even with my network marketing business. But it does not have to be salesy and sleazy, and it can be really natural when you know how to do it the right way. So here's my little son. Well, now he is much bigger now, but I just love that photo, so I thought it fits perfectly. So, and in order to sell, you need to create a sales plan. So think about what can you do now to sell your product or your services. So who can you talk to? Of course, what can you offer? That is the very first thing that you need to have. You need to know what to offer, and does your potential clients even want and need what you offer? Because it doesn't make sense to create something that nobody wants. So because of course, then nobody is going to buy from you. So, but when you know what to offer, then who can you talk to? What email can you send? What free training can you do? What Facebook Live can you do? Think about the things that you can do in order to sell your product or your service. And when you know this, then you need to create a launch plan or a sales plan, launch plan, and action steps so that you know exactly the different stages of your launching. How long will it take? How much time? How many weeks do you give yourself to launch a product or a service? And what are the different actions that you're going to take during this period in order to sell your product or a service? So okay, so here we have it all together again. So your 5 steps to profitable online business are: develop a daily mindset routine, work on your business foundation, be crystal clear on that, then grow your audience and build momentum, then build the know, like, and trust factor, and then you can sell. And now the question is, are you going to build a profitable business faster with or without me? That was a lot of information that I just gave you, but it really just scratched the surface. So now you know the what, you know what it is that you need to do, but you still need to figure out the how. So I gave you all the information. Now you can take it, run with it, and implement it yourself. Or you can say that you want to work with me. And you've got 2 choices. So as I said, take the information and try to implement everything by yourself. And or also like do nothing, because that is also what I see happens a lot, because it happened to me as well in the beginning when I still try to figure out everything by myself, that you just don't keep yourself accountable and you're not consistent, and we tend to procrastinate. So when we do it on our own, then sometimes, or a lot of times, we tend to not focus on the things that we need to do. So, and nothing really will change. Or the second option is that you invest in you and you decide to change something and make your dream and your vision happen. So here I have a client testimonial. Sandra said, have you ever had a moment when you see crystal clear what's next to do? This is what happened when I met Judith. She really knows the tickle spots you try to hide, so that you're aware of what you have and what you need. She's one of the most empowering women I ever met. And what I love the most is that she teaches and explains from a place of knowing, because she's been through it. She's been through all of it herself. I highly recommend her if you want to take yourself and your business to the next level. Then Linda said, Judith helped me with my ebook and lifestyle surfing business. She's very kind, down to earth, and we always had lots of fun. I liked how she made a strategy out of my chaotic ideas and guided me in the right direction. Judith is someone who never gives up, and she empowers me to go after my dreams. Thank you, Judith. You are awesome. Thank you, Linda. And the last one I want to share with you is from Jaya. Judith introduced me to Facebook branding, strategies, and action plan. Her approach and coaching style is unique. She helped me with a specific action plan for my niche at every step. She's a great friend, coach, and mentor. I highly recommend her. By the way, Jaya is also an awesome expert in what she's doing. Okay, but now I want you to imagine, what would it be like if you have a business that supports your lifestyle? You will have more quality time with your family, traveling the world, and just do what you love and enjoy the most. Or leaving your 9 to 5 if you're still working a normal job, retiring your husband, and no more worrying if you'll be able to pay your bills ever again. Finally earn the money you desire to live life on your terms. Or imagine saying goodbye to struggle and overwhelm. You know exactly what to focus on, so you can always take inspired strategic action that results in signing new clients and, of course, creating the income you desire. And also, you have an impact in the world. Finally, you can help hundreds or even thousands of people change their lives as well. And I want to introduce you to my 6-week group program for busy moms who want to create a profitable business while raising their kids, and that is Build a Freedom Business. So I created this 6-week course for the baddest wife and mother that wants to be in full charge of her life and become a badass business owner as well. I created the program if you're an action taker, but you feel overwhelmed from all the things that you think you need to do to make your business work. Or you are impatient and you want quick results because you have a lot of bills to pay and you finally want to stop struggling with your finances and enjoy life to the fullest with your family. You're great at what you do and you know you can make a massive impact in the world. You just need a plan and a strategy to get there. You try to figure everything out on your own, as I mentioned before already, but you got stuck in study mode and procrastinating because you're not clear about your next action steps that get you to your goals. The program is also for you if you're an optimist and a visionary, or if you're tired of starting over again and again and you need a clear strategy and a system that brings in sales. You can imagine yourself having a 6-figure business and living a freedom lifestyle on your terms, but at the same time, you don't really believe it's possible for you to achieve because you've been struggling for so long. That was, for example, one of the things that I struggled with, just that you know. You decided that failing is not an option and you're ready to do what it takes to succeed. And you want to learn how to sign clients even though you don't have a huge email list or social media following and you want to grow it quickly. And you're done playing small and wasting your time and you need a proven method to build a profitable business now. Then this program is for you. So with this program, you will do the foundational work, which is so critical for your success and commonly skipped. So in the training that I just did, I shared with you the 5 parts of your business foundation. And in this group program, we will dive really deep and I will help you figure out the things that you need to know. And also I will help you to create your offers, your core offers, and help you to sell them with confidence. So you will also learn how to market yourself so that you start attracting your ideal client that is ready to work with you. And as I just mentioned, you will gain confidence, you will know your worth, and you will increase your sales so that you finally create the income you desire. So, and these are the things that are included. The module 1 is master your mindset to be ready for 6-figure success. So you will learn to think like a 6-figure business owner and launch your business successfully. You'll get my daily routine to create success, financial freedom, and happiness in your life. And that will include much more than I shared here with the daily mindset routine. For example, I will give you a template for creating your own goal statement that will really help transform your belief system. And also you will learn how to overcome your fears and increase your confidence immediately so that you can show as the authority and badass business mom that you are. Module number 2 is about how to create and sell your offers with confidence, learn how to package your services, and be able to help your clients in the best way possible, how to price your services, communicate the value so that you attract your client and create the income you desire. And also you will get the exact steps that you need to successfully launch either your one-on-one program or a group program, or if you have a product, I will also show you how to launch this. Excuse me. Module number 3, how to market yourself, generate leads, and convert them into paying clients. So you will learn and master the secrets of social media posts that will attract your ideal clients and make them want to work with you. I will also I will share with you different posts. I will show you the structure of a social media post so that you know exactly how to write a social media post that speak directly to your ideal client and turn them into a paying client. Then, as I said, how to connect with your audience and speak directly to their heart so they feel like they need you and fully understand the psychology and the structure of marketing so that people reach out to you and book a call with you. Module number 4 is master the art of sales calls and never again feel like you have to convince anybody to buy from you. So learn how to show up confidently and sell like a pro without feeling salesy. Get the most important questions you need to ask so that a potential client turns into a paying client. And the number 1 mindset shift you need to make and the biggest mistakes you need to avoid that so that clients trust and buy from you. Module number 5, the secrets to run your business successfully from anywhere without feeling overwhelmed. So that includes how to build your audience and a loyal community of raving fans ready to buy when you ask. Learn different ways to nurture your audience and expand your reach, and get systems and tools in place that work for you so that you can create a sustainable business and have a consistent flow of income. And module number 6, the last module, is how to work less and earn more. So the task that you need to focus on to use your time much more efficiently and finally have 5K or 10K months. Or even just your very first 1K month. So if you're just starting out. But then, of course, we want to scale and get you to 5K or 10K. Then learn what tasks you can automate to grow and scale your business to be able to spend more time with what matters most to you, and how to automatically create a steady flow of new clients while working less and earning more. Doesn't that sound awesome? And I've also some bonuses for you. So bonus number 1 is you will get my discovery call cheat sheet as a template for you to use. So you can go and create your own discovery call cheat sheet from it, but you will get mine as a template. Bonus number 2, you will get my best converting landing page and sales page as a template, so you can go ahead and just use it to create your own landing page and sales pages. So you know the structure, you know what to put on it, and of course you just need to add your own pictures and your own text, but you know exactly what do you have to have on the page so that people give you the email address or buy from you. And bonus number 3, I will give you a step-by-step plan how to launch your one-on-one service or your group program, or as I said already, also your product. So here's an overview again. So with this 6-week group program, you will get the 6 modules that have a value of $2,800. Then also included are 4 bi-weekly group calls to ask me any questions. Anything you want to ask me in these calls, you can ask me. So, and they have a value of $1,000. You will get tried and proven strategies that work today to develop a 6-figure mindset, get into content producing flow, and pave the way for more clarity, inspiration, income, and impact. And that is priceless. Then you will get access to the Build a Freedom Business Facebook community, where you team up and support each other with your fellow business moms. And also, of course, I'm there, and you can also write any questions that you have. And I'm there for you all the time. So that has also a value of $1,000. And then the three bonuses that I just mentioned: the discovery call cheat sheet, valued $27. Then my best converting landing page and sales page templates, value of $97. And bonus number 3, the step-by-step plan to launch your service or group program or product, value of $197. So that's a total value of $5,121. But don't panic. That's not what I charge. So you will get access to this 6-week group program for a much, much, much lower price. And your investment is $399 today and 2 more monthly payments of $399. Or you can also pay in full. Then it's one payment of $997. And when you pay in full, then you will actually save $200 compared to if you pay in 3 payments. And you will also get another bonus, and that is a 30 minutes one-on-one coaching call with me if you pay in full today. So, and also the price will go up on December 1st. So I did not mention that here, but on December 1st, the price will go up by $200. So then the one-time payment will be $1,297. So, and that's the link where you can sign up for the group program. So bit.ly/Build a Freedom Business. And I will also go ahead and share the link in the comments now. So let me just, here we go. So I'm back. All right, so I will share the link with you in the chat box. All right. So it didn't actually show as a link. This one. Okay, now you can see the link. So if you have any questions, drop them in the chat box, or also feel free to reach out to me, send me an email, send me a messenger message, and yeah, I'm happy to answer your questions. I'm here for you. If you want to hop on a call, of course, you can also send me a message and we can schedule a call. And I hope you enjoyed the training. I did. And I can't wait to see you in the group program and really take your business to the next level, or help you take your business to the next level. So thank you so much for joining me live here in this training. And if you're watching the replay, also enjoy the replay, or I hope you enjoyed the replay. And I see you in the program. Bye. So